Hi, my name is Juanita King, and I would just like to tell my story on how HIV affected me. Okay, a lot of my story deals with crack cocaine. Okay, I started smoking crack cocaine for 20 years. Let's just say 20 years I was doing crack cocaine. Okay, during that 20 years of crack cocaine, I ended up in prison. In 2006, that's when I found out I had HIV, and I found that out through the detox. Then after the detox, I went to detox. I continued to go back out, and that's like in 2008. I got caught for distribution of crack cocaine. I went to prison for 13 months, and at 13 months in prison in 2008, I kept saying that I'm in prison, I'm in prison. And probably in 2009, in April the 1st, I heard the Lord said, Ephesians 4. So in Ephesians 4, and I don't know too much about the Bible, but of course I'm learning and studying because I wanted to learn more about myself, of what is my destiny in this world besides smoking crack. And all of that, I remember Ephesians 4. In Ephesians 4, it says, as a prisoner for the Lord. And when I heard that, that's when I knew that I was no longer a slave to my drinking or my drugging. With dealing with all of that, I just remember just kind of staying in the Bible. In prison, it's so hard to get your meds, to be able to see the doctor daily. And I was taking a tripler. And a tripler, before I went to prison, had broke my face out into a big rash. And it took me about 3 months before I really got to see the doctor and settle down in prison. It was so devastating and hard because the medicine of the side effect, I didn't want to take the medicine because of the side effect. The green eyes, the rashes that you may get, the dry mouth. A lot of that is just kind of discouraged me in taking the medicine. So the doctors kept saying, Miss King, you need to take your medicine. You need to take your medicine. I said, no, I'm not taking your medicine. Now I'm in prison, right? So now I'm ready to die. It doesn't matter about the medicine or not. So I finally took my medicine. And when I took my medicine, before really all of that, I remember the doctors was telling me that I'm dying and I'm deteriorating. And when the doctors told me that I was dying and I was deteriorating, I really didn't believe it. So I went to the Bible and the Lord, I just prayed over it. And I asked God to me turn to a page. And when I turned to the page kept telling me about the woman with the issue of blood, the man with the leprosy, and the blind man, and how he healed those people. So I finally got the scripture, by his stripes I am healed. Once I got that scripture, by his stripes I am healed, which I can't remember right now, 1 Peter somewhere. But a lot of my living today and still being here comes from the scriptures of the Bible. How in Nehemiah 6:9, it tells me that they would try to intimidate you and stop your work, but I shall continue in my great determination. And that's me today. In anything that I'm living through, I shall continue in my great determination. And I continue in my great determination because I know everything that I live through and everything that I'm going through, that I'm still standing, and I'm still standing to show the people and tell the people I have no problem in telling my story. I'm not hiding behind anything that I've done in the past. Because the Lord gives me one word. And when he gives me that one word could be history. And in that one word that says history, I'm like, what are you talking about, Lord? So that one word will end up the same. Remember your past. That's your history. Okay, that's your history. So in your history, it finally came out to just saying, in my history, in my past, God allowed me to do what I wanted to do in my history. But today, it is His story. It's His story. Being though that it is His story, I continue to just seek Him daily, and knowing that He told me to seek ye the kingdom first, and everything else will be added unto me. So if there's anybody that I can help out there today, I can just, inspire you to, like when you're alone and you don't want to take advice from anybody, just seek the word, look into the Bible, ask for something, and God will give you those things. I had a point in my life where my kids and my children, I was worrying about them a whole lot. And that, my God, He gave me Isaiah 54:4. In Isaiah 54:4, it says, do not be ashamed of your youth. Your spirit will be, do not be ashamed of your youth. Well, we're going to have to skip that part. But in Isaiah 54, I also remember that He did say, your children will be taught by the Lord. Once I heard that, I continued to just stay into what the Lord is talking about. And daily, I go through my trials and tribulations where you have resentment with your kids and everything. But, anything that I look for, I just go to the Bible, and God really helps me to stay focused on Him and continue to move forth in life. See, now living with AIDS, because I'm down to 13. When I got down to 13, it was scary, but I know that there is a God, and I continue to just stay focused on Him. And as I stay focused on Him, I will just continue to just read His Word and stay in His Word and know that He is a healer. I continue to just stay focused on positive, life-speaking words in my life. I continue to say things like, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That God will restore me to my spirit. I speak life to myself daily. One of my lines that I do use is, I'm drop dead gorgeous and there's nothing you can do about it. Another line that I use is, what you say about me is none of my business. I continue to just, say that I am the man with the W-O in the front, woman that is, and I am not built to break. Thank you so much.